Hello everyone, welcome to the Watchtower, and today I am doing an updated room tour for 2021. So, usually, as anybody who watches my channel or anything knows, I usually do one room tour a year. I just did one in January, but I'm doing another one because I spent the last couple of weeks really changing around this room and taking out some displays and putting in new displays and moving everything around. Well, not everything, but most everything around. So I want to do an updated room tour to show everyone all the changes that I've made to this room. This is, as anybody who's watching my previous room tours knows, that I have this room right here, and I also have the living room where I have stuff. The living room hasn't changed, so this is only going to be a room tour of this main room here. But if you want to see the full room tour, at the end of this video, I will leave a suggested videos box for the 2021 beginning of the year room tour, and you can click on that and see the other stuff in the other room, and also, how this started and where it's at now, all right? So we're going to get into that right now. All right, everyone, so it is time to show the mid-year statue collection room tour. I made quite a few changes to the rooms through the halfway point of the year, so I want to do a new video showing you guys all the changes I've made. This wall over here hasn't really changed that much, pretty much the same as last year, but let's go ahead and jump up here into this DTOF first. So we have these statues on the top, and this DTOF really is just now collecting all my Kotobukiya and DC collectible pieces. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. So we got this Batman vs. Killer Croc on the top. Got this Jim Lee inspired Joker black and white statue variant right there. And then we're going to open this door here, move down, and we got a couple different Batman in here and a Kotobukiya Joker. So different stuff there, and the Batman Who Laughs statue there. So got a few things there, different Batman and stuff. All the perched Batman right there. So that's all there. And then moving down, got a couple more Batman down here. So we got the Kotobukiya Batman, and we got the Dark Knight Returns mini Batman statue right there as well. So that's on that shelf. So those two, and then moving down, we got some DC ladies. Got the Mira right there. There's Mira. Got Huntress. She's looking good. And then we have the Zatanna CoverGirl statue. So some CoverGirls right there. And then down on the bottom, the Green Lantern Power Battery. So that's it for the DTOF. Then we're going to move over to the first garage shelving right here. And this hasn't really changed for the most part. Switched a few things around, but you can kind of see it here. It's kind of just like, some of it's just like a collection place right now for some of the other pieces I moved around. So we're going to just, like, you can see right there, got the busts up there and everything. And then right up top, they got the Flash premium format. Such a great piece. Love that piece so much. Love a lot of my pieces, but I really love this one as well. So there's that. There's the Flash. And then that awesome, awesome Green Arrow statue. He's phenomenal. Such a great piece. And then, of course, the OG Wonder Woman herself. She's looking great, too. And then we have a couple of the busts down here along the bottom. So we have Green Arrow there. Got Green Lantern. Aquaman. Wonder Woman. And then Deathstroke. So there are all the busts along there. Don't know if that's their permanent display, but that's where they are for right now. And then on the second shelf, got all of my smaller scale Wonder Woman statues. So there's the Wonder Woman statue designed by Jenny Friesen, the designer series. The Wonder Woman by Stanley Art Germ Lau for the CoverGirls. The Bombshell Wonder Woman. The Joelle Jones Wonder Woman, and the Kotobukiya Wonder Woman. So there's all the Wonder Woman there. And then on the bottom shelf is the Aquaman PF that I have taken out of the living room and brought in here. And just kind of mix stuff up a little bit, but I really like him in here. Able to see him better in the collection and everything, so I like him being there. And then, yeah, like I was saying, so some of this is probably like, right now it's kind of a work in progress. I'm thinking that I'm going to make this probably an entire like Justice League display. That's one idea I have. So put in like Green Lantern, and if I get another Batman, put a Batman there. And yeah, so make this whole thing a Justice League garage shelving display. So yeah, that's one idea I have, and then I have a couple ideas that I'll share with you guys as we go along. But moving over here to this Besta that's in the room, so this hasn't really changed too much. So the top, as always, is this Catwoman display that I have. So all my Catwoman pieces are up there on the top. So we're going to go through these real quick. So up there in the corner, we got that Tweeterhead Catwoman. So there she is. And then we got the OG Catwoman, looking great as well. The OG. And then we have this new Catwoman statue as well. Such a great piece. Such a great piece. And then on the front, we got all these different DC collectible pieces. So there's that one. There's the Stanley Art Germ Lau CoverGirl. There's the Jim Lee bust Catwoman. And the Joelle Jones Catwoman there, sitting on the safe, looking good. So there's that. And then moving down to this first shelf in here. This is kind of like, once again I said, moving stuff around. This is kind of just like a holding position right now. Don't know if this is going to stay like this. But this is kind of a holding position here. So we have these Flash statues along the front here. All my Flash statues in a smaller scale. And then over there we got Black Adam, Rorschach, and then the Green Lantern by Kotobukiya. So those are all there. And then on the bottom shelf, I have nothing now. As many of you know who've watched previous videos, used to have Bane there, but have moved Bane. He's not there, and we're going to go into Bane's current resting spot in a few short minutes. But yeah, here's the big reveal. So this is what's changed in the room. All the glass shelving is gone, and I've put in garage shelving. And I really like what's done with the room. It's really made more space to display stuff. I have a lot more room now to display statues. There's not all those glass blocks and everything just dividing up everything and not being able to hold a whole lot of weight. So this garage shelving is really going to let me maximize my collection more in this small room that I have. So we're going to jump in right here to this top shelf, though, and do an in-depth. So, kind of got the Joker there. And then this Deathstroke here, this Kotobukiya Deathstroke, this is not going to be a permanent piece here. This is just a placeholder until I can get in either an XM Studios Deathstroke or a Tweeterhead Deathstroke in 1/6 scale. So this one's just a placeholder for right now until I can get those in. Yeah, so hopefully I can get a new Deathstroke in soon to put him up here. It will look better with this line. So moving on, we got this awesome Darkseid statue right here, and then we got the Tweeterhead Cheetah, who is just dwarfed by that Darkseid. Look at that, she's so much smaller than him. And then down on the second shelf, we got all the Justice League characters. So we got the Flash there. So there's the Flash looking great. Got this Martian Manhunter looking great as well. Such a nice piece. And then we got the Batman. And he's looking great as well. Great piece of the Batman. And then here is Bane's new location. And I really like him here better. There's more light can hit him and everything. He really pops more down here on that shelf. So love having him out of the Besta and onto the garage shelving now. So yeah, he looks really good down there. So that's it. Let me get up real quick. So that's it for the first one. And then the second garage shelving over here is have kind of my Batman characters here. So we got this DC Collectibles Nightwing. Got this Batman metal statue. I love that piece. The Dark Knight Returns Muddy version statue right there. And then the DC Collectibles Red Hood statue as well, looking good. And then on the second shelf, we have more Justice League characters. So we have that really pretty Wonder Woman statue right there. And then we have the Tweeterhead Green Lantern there as well, looking good. And then we have the Tweeterhead Shazam statue beside him. And again, looking really, really good. And then on the bottom, we have the Deathstroke statue they've moved out of the living room and put over here. So there is the Deathstroke statue. Looking good. Alright, so let me stand up here real quick. Let's kind of go over what my overall plans are for this area. So I have my one main idea is that this whole top shelf here, so you can kind of see, well, first we're going to kind of let you guys see how everything looks, and then we're going to get into this. Okay, so my one main idea here is this top shelf is going to be all villains. I was going to do heroes on the top, but Martian Manhunter looks terrible on the top shelf. You're like looking up at him and like up his nose, so he looks much better on this second shelf here. So we switched that, and Darkseid looks way better up on this top shelf as well. Just really commanding presence. So my first idea is to have all the DC villains all the way across these top two shelves. So all the different DC villains filling these top two shelves. Yeah, moving these Batman characters somewhere else eventually. And then the second two shelves in the middle, having all Justice League characters. So having this whole thing filled with Justice League characters, getting risers and stuff, to be able to stagger the characters and have some behind others, and fill this whole thing with Justice League related characters. Aquaman, Green Arrow maybe, Zatanna. And then, I could also, and then maybe eventually moving the smaller stuff on the bottom shelf. And what my idea is, then moving this stuff maybe to that bottom shelf where like the Deathstroke is and stuff. So I could do like a diorama down there because I want to get a new Nightwing statue in. I want to get a new Red Hood. I have Poison Ivy coming in from Tweeterhead, so maybe do like a display down here on the bottom with all those down there. And maybe more 1/6 over there where Bane is, and moving Bane and Deathstroke. And then, so having this whole thing filled with XM and Tweeterhead 1/6 scale statues. I think that would look really cool, having this whole area filled with 1/6. And then kind of like coincide it, so have Reverse Flash here and across from Flash, and then like maybe like Sinestro up top and Green Lantern on the bottom, and just go across the entire thing and having the main villain correspond with the hero across all the shelves. I think that'll look really, really nice as well. So there's the shelving. That's my first idea for this, guys, is to do that. And I'm going to go into my second idea in a little bit after I show you the rest of the room and kind of show you like how the rest of the room looks, and go into my second idea. Alright, so starting over here on this other side, we have these prints right here. And then this is where I've put my Batman black and white statues. They're all over here now. Made one glass cube and put all the black and whites over there. I just really like them there. I think they look really good here. So there's those right there. A couple on the top. Then these other ones down here. So you got these other black and whites right here. Yeah, I really like all these black and whites together and stuff. I like them in the glass. I think they look really good in this cube. So yeah, went and kept all the black and whites together. Rebuilt, like I said, one section of glass cubes for all the black and whites. So they're all right there together. So there they are. Right there, looking good. And then the bottom is those two kits that I had, the Nightwing and the Black Adam. So I just put them on the bottom. So there they are. And then moving on to this display that hasn't changed, but this is that Batman display, and all it's done is just move that over a little bit to have room for the glass shelving. So there we have the Batman characters up there. So we got that Mr. Freeze up there. Looking good, Mr. Freeze. You can kind of see all the characters there. Here they are from the side view. So there's that. And then we're going to go into them now here. So there's that Mr. Freeze statue. Such a great piece. Looks good. Sorry about the lighting over here by the window, guys. But, yeah. So, there's that. And there's the Scarecrow. There's Scarecrow right there. And then there is the Joker. He's looking good as well. So, there's the Joker there. Then the, Robin, this awesome Batman statue right there. There's Batman. And on the bottom, as always, is Killer Croc. So Killer Croc looking good right there. So then, guys, my second idea is to kind of have, instead of the 1/6 scale figures being over here on here, having all of the Batman characters on these shelves, all the 1/4 scales, all the heroes, all the villains, all the Bat Family members over here on these shelves. And then maybe moving the 1/6 scale stuff over here and over there. Kind of that. Or my second idea is to have on this shelving either all the heroes or all the Batman related villains. And then on this shelving, instead of doing the Justice League display, having the other group either, so having the heroes like here, moving that over, switching places with the DTOF, so that these two look across from each other. So on one side you have the heroes, the other side you have the villains, and they're looking across from each other, squaring up. That's my second idea, guys. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, and like I said, that's like a long-term thing to think about, because the only piece I have coming in from 1/4 scale Batman related characters this year still is the Batman Who Laughs, and he'll fit really well over there with everything else. But long term, and who knows when any more Batman related 1/4 scale figures are going to be released or whatever. So certainly no more this year. But as of right now, this is kind of like what I'm toying with, my plans, what I'm thinking about doing. Really excited for the possibilities and for the future of my collection. I think I'm just really taking it into a whole nother direction, and it's really excited to see my collection in here evolve and everything. Yeah, it's really, really exciting. I'm really stoked with this. Love this garage shelving. Yeah, let's kind of take a look around the room real quick, guys. Show you everything. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are the best. I could not do this without you. I love your support. I love your comments. Let me know what you think of the room, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you the next time that I log in for monitor duty up here in the Watchtower.